Ladies and gentlemen, imagine the coin shown in the image as a United States Lincoln wheat cent dated 1955 with a D mint mark, which indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint. The obverse of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This portrait was designed by Victor David Brenner and was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Along the upper edge of the coin appears the motto, "In God We Trust," while the word, "Liberty," is positioned to the left of Lincoln's portrait. On the right side, the date, 1955, is clearly visible along with the small letter, D, identifying the mint of origin. This design is historically significant because it was the first regularly circulating U.S. coin to feature the image of a real historical figure rather than a symbolic representation. The reverse side of a 1955 Lincoln cent normally displays the famous wheat ears design, which is why this type of penny is commonly known as a wheat penny or wheat cent. Two stylized wheat stalks curve along the left and right edges of the coin, symbolizing prosperity and agricultural strength. Between the wheat ears, the denomination, 1 cent, is written, with United States of America, along the top and the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, above the denomination. This reverse design was used from 1909 until 1958, making the 1955 issue part of the final years of the wheat cent series before it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. In terms of composition, the 1955 Lincoln wheat cent is made of approximately 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it a weight of about 3.11 grams and a diameter of 19 millimeters. Because of its high copper content, this coin has intrinsic metal value in addition to its collectible appeal. The Denver Mint produced a very large number of these coins in 1955, with total mintage exceeding 563 million pieces, which means it is not considered rare in circulated condition. However, the value of this coin depends heavily on its state of preservation. Coins that are heavily worn usually carry only a modest premium above face value or copper value, while examples in very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated condition can be more desirable to collectors. It is important to note that while 1955 is a famous year among collectors due to the rare 1955 double die obverse cent, that highly valuable heir coin was produced only at the Philadelphia Mint and does not carry a mint mark. The 1955 D Lincoln cent does not have a known double die variety of similar significance. As a result, the coin shown in the image appears to be a normal circulation strike rather than a major heir coin. Nevertheless, it remains a meaningful piece of American numismatic history, representing the post-World War II era when the United States was expanding economically and producing massive quantities of coinage for everyday use. For collectors, the 1955 D Lincoln wheat cent is appreciated for its classic design, historical background, and copper composition. While it may not be extremely valuable in worn condition, it is still a respectable and collectible coin, especially when kept in good condition. Proper storage without cleaning is recommended, as cleaning can reduce its value. Over time, well-preserved examples can become more desirable as interest in vintage U.S. coinage continues to grow. The 1955 D Lincoln wheat cent also represents an important period in American social and economic history. During the mid-1950s, the United States was experiencing rapid industrial growth, urban expansion, and rising consumer culture after World War II. Coins like this penny were part of everyday life, passing through countless hands in markets, shops, transport systems, and households. This gives the coin a strong cultural value, because it is not just a piece of metal but a silent witness to the daily routines and economic activities of an entire generation. Each worn surface, scratch, and faded detail reflects years of circulation and real human use, making it a physical connection to the past rather than just a collectible object. From a numismatic perspective, collectors often study coins like the 1955 D wheat cent not only for rarity but also for die quality, strike sharpness, luster, and overall eye appeal. Some examples were struck with stronger details and cleaner surfaces, while others show weak strikes, off-center impressions, or planchette imperfections due to the massive scale of production. These small differences can significantly affect collector interest and market value. Even among common date coins, high-grade specimens with original red copper color and minimal wear can command strong demand, especially from collectors building complete wheat cent date and mint sets. The copper content of this coin also gives it a special place in modern collecting culture. As newer US cents are mostly zinc with copper plating, older solid copper cents like the 1955 issue are often valued not only for history but also for their metal composition. This has led many collectors to separate pre-1982 copper pennies for long-term holding. Over time, this trend has increased interest in classic copper coins and strengthened their appeal as tangible historical assets rather than just currency. Emotionally and symbolically, the Lincoln Wheat Cent holds a powerful place in American identity. Abraham Lincoln represents unity, freedom, and sacrifice, and his image on the coin connects everyday money with national ideals. The wheat years on the reverse symbolize growth, stability, and nourishment, reinforcing the idea of a nation built on work, agriculture, and resilience. Because of this symbolism, many collectors feel a deeper connection to wheat pennies compared to modern designs, viewing them as more artistic, meaningful, and historically rich. For serious collectors, coins like the 1955 wheat cent often become part of larger thematic collections, such as Lincoln cent sets, Denver Mint collections, post-war U.S. coinage, or copper coin series. Even if the coin is not rare, it still plays a role in completing historical timelines and preserving monetary heritage. In this way, its value is not measured only in money but also in education, history, and cultural preservation, making it an important and respected piece within the world of numismatics. The story of the 1955 Lincoln Wheat Cent can be taken even further by looking at how coins like this are preserved, traded, and emotionally valued over time. Many collectors first encounter wheat pennies in childhood, often discovering them in old jars, drawers, or inherited collections. Because of this, the 1955 cent carries a strong sense of nostalgia. It reminds people of a period when money was physically heavier, richer in metal, and more carefully designed. This emotional attachment plays a quiet but important role in numismatics, where personal memories often influence what people choose to collect and protect. In the coin market, examples of the 1955 wheat cent are commonly sold individually or in bulk lots, especially in circulated grades. Dealers often classify them by color, such as brown, red-brown, or full red, depending on how much original copper luster remains. Coins that retain bright red surfaces from the mint are far scarcer than worn brown examples, even though they share the same date and mint mark. As time passes, truly original red copper coins become harder to find, which slowly increases collector competition for well-preserved pieces. This is why careful handling, proper storage, and avoidance of cleaning are strongly emphasized by experienced collectors. Another important aspect of this coin is its role in education. Lincoln Wheat Cents are widely used by teachers, historians, and beginner collectors to explain how coin design, minting, and circulation work. The clear inscriptions, recognizable portrait, and simple reverse design make it easy to study wear patterns, metal aging, and strike quality. For this reason, the 1955 cent often serves as a learning coin, helping new collectors develop an eye for detail before moving on to rarer and more expensive pieces. The long-term future of coins like the 1955 wheat cent is also worth considering. As more examples are lost, damaged, or melted, the total number of surviving coins slowly decreases. While this does not instantly make the coin rare, it does gradually strengthen its historical importance. Future generations may view these coins differently, not as common pocket change, but as artifacts from a time when everyday money was made of solid copper and carried classical, symbolic designs. This shift in perception often happens slowly but steadily in the world of numismatics. Ultimately, the 1955 Lincoln Wheat Cent stands as a bridge between practicality and history. It was created for everyday use, yet it has survived to become a collectible piece that tells a story of post-war America, industrial mass production, artistic coin design, and national identity. Even without extreme rarity, its value lies in continuity, preservation, and meaning. Coins like this remind collectors that not every important object needs to be rare or expensive. Sometimes, its true worth comes from the history it carries and the generations it has passed through. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel Rare Coins Value for more historical coin stories.